From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the L.A. Chargers.
To kick off for the Chargers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Ooh.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go play action with Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his first look is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man. This one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Y'all crazy as hell, yo.
Here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
You think of the potato, Mr. Fatay.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, Nix. Oh, that is incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now a second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Next to the air. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch for good yardage.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a a first down.
Mm-hmm.
Nix from the shotgun.
Yeah.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now
Oh
on the
my
year.
God.
And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looks good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Orlando Gadsden, 38 yards. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with 1 to go.
Nope.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You talk about the defense for these Chargers. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And the Broncos are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Well, he gave it the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Charger football.
I ain't think the same back then.
As they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Hey. The pictures go bop, body drop, I'm gonna bop, bop. It's the police, we didn't see nothing. I just hit my weed and get that puff in.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they just need one.
I want to be safe, come on, be safe.
Pick up the first down.
Steady! You from the sun if you let me.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Chargers
Out of the gun, Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On the give, this is Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Hey, Ray.
Now a toss, left side, Hampton. He can't get him down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. The Chargers at 8-2 on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
A gain of 13.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Touchdown, Chargers. Orlando Gadsden with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing Nix. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Denver.
To throw is Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. fighting through, and he's got space. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
R.J. Harvey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Charger drive about to get going.
What the hell?
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Hey.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton.
You said what, huh? Huh?
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Join who?
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Omarion Hampton. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We're getting close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A run once more with Hampton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
21.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Baylor Tiger.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
15 yards. That's another Chargers.
Herbert off the play action. He gets it to Johnston. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Orlando Gadsden from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away.
Open the front door.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now, Junior, close the door. Close the front door.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Close the front door.
Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here?
When you letting the dogs out, man?
Well, bottom line is they just
I just asked the question.
go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good
Big
offense
50.
looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well.
All right.
From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Now it's Nix. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Third down and 13. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Final minute now, the third quarter.
First down, Denver.
A handoff. Here's Harvey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Riley Moss on the tackle. A gain of 15. And the Broncos first down.
Off the play fake. Nix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
5.
At the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Next to the air. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
So much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers.
Again, it's Hampton. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. Stops short of the 25, and that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and a yard.
They'll work inside here. Hampton shifts by him and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 15.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And partner, he now just sits 1 behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players and great people of the NFL.
At their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Nick's going to give to Harvey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
They'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
He's back to throw. Setting up a screen for Harvey. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete.
Complete to Cortland Sutton.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Broncos will line up.
They'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for two there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle it. Yeah, put some height on and take some time down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. And a little whipped cream on top to their enders.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Los Angeles, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
No. What is no, man?